Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nika, and I actually have another story within like 3 months. I think that's a record for a while. But this is another trip story, so it's actually gonna have more content than the other stories I have that are not trip stories. So this time we went to my friend's house in upstate New York, because he has a separate house than he does here. So on Friday we left. I woke up at almost 8, and I was told I had to wake up at 7, but I didn't put an alarm on. So woke up at 8 and we packed all the stuff in the car, and then we left. And after a little bit of driving, we go and we stop at, I think, one of my favorite places, Tim Hortons. And yes, Tim Hortons, and it's similar to Dunkin'. Dunkin' just has more stuff in it, but the vibes at Tim Hortons, it's just yes, good vibes. I enjoy it. So I got a nice little ice cap drink, a little bagel. Mama Tata went to Subway, we ate her stuff there, and we were back on the road to go to upstate New York. So after a little more driving, we finally make it to my friend's house, and we kind of just relax for a little bit, get our stuff in the rooms, and then we go to this nice pretty waterfall. It's Salmon River Falls, something similar to that. I think that's what it's called. It's so pretty there because I went there before, back in 2019. I didn't record a video then, but I did go there. So I take some pictures at the wonderful waterfall. I love the waterfall. It was really pretty. And yes, I did step a little bit into the restricted area, but it's not like I went too far. I just went a little over the line to get some prettier pictures. One part where I could have stood there, but it was really muddy, and the chances of me falling were kind of high, because if I went backwards, bam, I'd be gone. Off the falls. So after we went to the waterfall, we ended up going to the beach, and the beach was very pretty. I enjoyed the beach. I have a nice few pictures at the beach. There was the rocks. There was this nice little patch of grassland that was a little bit past the beach. Very pretty there. I enjoyed the beach. So after the beach, I don't really think anything big happened up until we went back to my friend's house, and we played some Monopoly. And Monopoly, it was interesting. I was not doing the best. I think within the first half hour, I was kind of bankrupt. So I decided it'd be a great idea to turn on my Apple Watch, which I don't have on my wrist right now. Turn on my watch, and I looked at my watch. I saw how I had this one goal I had for the month, which was I think it was exercise minutes. It was a lot of exercise minutes. Usually I fill the ring. It's 30 per day if I fill that ring. I don't think I filled that ring that day. Not exactly. I don't remember. It's been a while. I went and I decided I'm going to get that goal today. It was the second to last day of the month, because it was a monthly goal. So I went, and while I was being bankrupt, I turned on the watch and I just start running up and down the stairs for a solid 10 minutes up until Mama calls me back. She's like, "Oh, you can come back into the game." And I was like, "Really?" And then she's like, "Yeah, we mortgaged some of your stuff so you could still play." So we continued playing, and my friend's brother, then he owned the biggest property, so it was a little tough because you'd land on his space and you'd just go immediately bankrupt. It wasn't fun, Mama and my friend's mom kept landing on his spot, so we're all slowly going bankrupt. And at one point, I guess he really thought he was the best, so he was like, "Oh, the game's over, you guys lost already." And I was like, "What?" Oh, so he ended the game before the game was technically over, because he won, apparently. Yes, he did have the most money, however, I still could have played, but I'm not gonna comment on that. That really concludes the first day. So the second day, we wake up, get all ready, and Mama and the friend's mom decide to go on a nice walk in the woods. I joined them. It was pretty good. It was just there was maybe a few mosquitoes and stuff. That's okay. It was nice in the woods though, although my shoes almost got muddy that time. It rained the day before, so I had sneakers on, so it was a little muddy, but that's fine. That's okay. It was nice in the woods. I got some pictures of the woods there. Then my friend's brother decides to go on the quad. I was like, "Oh, go on the quad, go on the quad." And I was like, "I don't want to go on the quad. I'm good." Cause driving my own quad, I was like, I'm not the best. I don't think I'd be good. But I essentially kind of got a little forced to go on the quad. At first I wasn't doing the best. I was like, I can't even turn, I can't even do this, I can't even do that. It was kind of a mess. Not the best. But as like it went along, I was like, okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting better at turning. I can go a little faster now. Cause like I think you have to hold on. You have to like click a button for you to go like have the gas. And I kept on clicking it and then unclicking it, so it would be like bam, 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 bam. Kind of hurt my head. I get headaches. So we did that for like a solid, I think it was around like maybe 20 minutes. I don't really remember, it was like a month ago. At this point, I have some pictures from the quad, and I have some videos of the quad. It was good in the end. I'm happy I went on the quad. Then my friend's brother wanted to go to the lake to go fishing. So we all ended up going to the lake. I didn't really go fishing, but instead I had a nice long photo shoot. And I mean, it was a good photo shoot. It was nice there because there were some rocks that were next to like the lake. I keep saying the ocean and the lake. I mix those up sometimes. But yeah, went, took some pictures on the rocks. It was very pretty. But while we were fishing, then my friend's mom decided it would be a good idea to start fishing with the chicken and see what she could catch. So she'd go attach a piece of chicken to the line and be like, whoa, and fish. It was so funny to me because she just pulled out some chicken, because we bought like a whole like chicken, and she just pulled out the cooked chicken and she's like, I'm gonna fish with it. She didn't catch anything. It was funny though. That was a good part. Then there's even more to this day though. Then after we go fishing, then we go to the Amish. And you know, the Amish, it's not like, oh wow, the Amish. But it's interesting to me because I don't really see the Amish. So we bought some stuff from the Amish. I have a picture with the Amish carriage in the background. You know, the lady there was like, she was nice. She gave us some blueberries, but I think they weren't like the best ones. So she was like, oh, it's cake, you can have it for $1 less. Then we went to another Amish, and like that one, it's like self-pay. You just, they don't come unless you need change or something. So we go, we pay a little bit, we get some like, I don't know, zucchini or something. We go to another Amish, that one, we go to another Amish we were looking for something specific. I don't remember what we were looking for, but we were looking for something nonetheless. We go to another Amish, and like literally they're pulling out of their house because they see us, and we just leave because what's it called? We needed like some kind of fruit or something. I don't remember what we needed, but we needed it, and we couldn't find it. So we're just like, okay. Even more to the day, after we come back from the Amish, then my friend's dad's like, oh, you could go shoot a gun. Cause like this place, like, it's just all like forest. Like, I think he owns like a part of the forest. It's massive. Cause there's not like, we'll have like a nice fenced in backyard. It's more of like, it's all just straight up forest. Like, there's deer and everything. It's just a lot. So my friend's dad's like, oh yeah, you can go shoot a gun if you want. And I was like, okay, I'll try it out. Something about the like what eye you can look from. So it's like, oh, if you hold your finger out and you close one eye and close the other, is it like which one's more in the center? It's kind of like that kind of stuff. And I really didn't kind of know what I was doing at first. Figured out, I think it's actually, I don't remember which eye it is actually. So I go, I'm like looking. I kind of struggled. It was a little bit heavy for me, so I had to like lean it on like the porch, I guess you could call it. And at first I shot and I did not hit the target at all. No imprints in the target. Like I have a video, but I didn't hit it. It's just me shooting the gun.
Now you're ready to shoot.
I shot something.
Yeah.
Don't really know if I shot the board, but that's okay. I'm gonna try aiming for the lower one. Did I make it? No. Okay. But I mean, there's that. I went a second time and I did shoot the target. I was so happy I shot that target. I was just like, yes, I shot it. And my friend's dad shot like a big one. It was a bigger like bullet, I guess you could call it. And that one, I didn't know you had to cover your ears for that one, but I learned the hard way. It was loud and it was just bad. After that, that's all I remember from day 2, and that's technically like the last, I think, full day of this, because on the 3rd day we wake up, we eat, and we were gonna leave in like 2 hours, so we play some badminton, and I'm okay at badminton. I played it back in school, but you know, I put more effort than I did at school. At school I put like no effort. I walk like 2 steps. Some days I'd be like, whoa, but I put more effort than I did, because sometimes I'd just stand there and be like I really did not want to play some days. But I put some effort in, ran around a bit until it started thundering and it started raining. So then we packed up our stuff, went back home, and that's really the end of the story if you think about it. There's nothing else I could really tell you. I mean, like, oh yeah, I unpacked my stuff and took a shower or something. Like, that's about the whole thing you get. So, you know, I do have another video coming out. I will tell you. I don't know how long this is gonna take, because this one's gonna be a long one. I already know it. I already have like all my main points set up. So much. There's so much in this one. So I'm excited to start filming that one soon. So that's pretty much the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.